I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Deadpool number 28. What happens when the Merc with the Mouse marital problems end up boiling over and affecting the entire Marvel universe? Well, you get a brand new event called Till Death. Let's hop on in together and find out what happened, shall we? Okay then, so as we join the book, it's an average day in New York City. People are making their way home on the subway. Monsters are walking around. Oh, no, wait, I guess that's not too usual, is it? This ugly customer right here hails from the Monster Metropolis, the secret underground sanctuary for all the Universal monsters that call Manhattan home. Only here's the thing though, when all the normies spot this monster, they end up opening fire on him because, hey, it's New York and of course everybody has guns, right? This truly tragic misunderstanding ends up serving as the catalyst for what will end up being a huge interspecies war. You see, Shiklah, the monster queen and current Mrs. Deadpool, gets really offended by all this. In fact, it serves to be the final straw with her dealing with humans at all. You see, Duggan's actually done a pretty solid job planting the seeds for this event all throughout his run. You see, even before they got married, it was made pretty clear that Shiklah was distrustful of humans at best and, wanted to take over the world at absolute worst. Wade does everything in his power to try and cool her down, but this story just has so many levels to it. You see, the monster they killed was actually not in his right mind. He kind of had a touch of monster Alzheimer's to him. And when Deadpool tries his hardest to make sure his wife handles this by going through the proper legal channels, that all blows up in his face because, wouldn't you know it, New York laws are in place to protect people, not monsters, who they don't view as being human. Even though this is the Marvel universe and technically mutants and robots and everything else are deemed as humans, but man, frickin' monster can't get a fair trial in New York to save his life, can he? Knowing full well that her husband Deadpool isn't going to help her conquer the humans and get justice for the one that was killed, she decides it would be a lot easier to ask for a divorce. Oh yeah, and also try and kill him by waking up her elite monster assassins. Ugh, man, it's always so sad when a relationship like this falls apart. Now comes the really hard part, deciding who gets the TV. Deadpool just narrowly manages to escape his wife's hit squad, but he knows things are going to get a lot worse before they get better, and because of that, he hopes to put in a call to all his superhero friends so that they can come to his aid. Only, this is Deadpool we're dealing with, so of course no one he calls actually helps. Be it Captain America, who is still very much a Hydra sleeper agent. Go read his book if you don't understand that. In fact, right now he's cosplaying Vladimir Putin. The Mercs for Money hate his guts. Luke Cage and Danny Rand wonder how he even got their number. And Spider-Man, oh poor Spider-Man with his Parker luck. He has a new phone and doesn't know what number this is. Now, Shiklah's ace in the hole, we find out, is a magical relic called the Scepter of the Manticore. Why is this important? Well, it's because she got it during the events of the Secret War tie-in, Miss Deadpool and the Howling Commandos, which I can't blame you if you didn't read. It kinda sucked. But here's the thing, Shiklah is actually very much aware of the events of Secret Wars, and she's just kind of been sitting on this scepter this whole time. Wow, what a continuity pull. You can't say Duggan hasn't been planning for this story for a while. Now, the Monster Queen puts out the call to all of her followers to rise up and take control of New York. Only here's the thing, in a moment of truly hilarious comedy, no one in New York seems to give a crap that these monsters have been quote-unquote unleashed. I mean, for them, this stuff happens positively every week, so really, why should they care? Man, that is some cold commentary on the state of Marvel events and how they're coming out way too close together. Now, with all these monsters rising up all over the world, Deadpool's not going to be able to handle this threat on his own. Luckily, it doesn't look like he's going to have to, because an old face is ready to make a return. Yep, that's right, everyone. It's the Daywalker himself. It's mother-flippin' Blade, everybody. Deadpool number 28 is a pretty damn satisfying kickoff to this new event. It's clear that Jerry Duggan had this story in his back pocket for a long time, but he had to keep putting it off and putting it off because of all the new renumberings, so it's great to see him finally get to it here. This story will continue to run through all the Deadpool books, including Deadpool, Spider-Man, and Mercs for Money, so if you're interested, you can definitely read those there. I know a big complaint about Marvel Comics right now, and I certainly agree, is that there are way too many events happening way too close together, and it's hard to follow everything or even care about everything that's going on when the status status quo is changing so often. That being said, probably the greatest compliment I can give this first part of this brand new event is that it's kind of skewering and lambasting all the other events that are happening at Marvel right now. It's not taking itself seriously. Leave it to Deadpool to parody the entire event scene at Marvel right now, and if that's not enough, hey, Blade is in it. Who doesn't love Blade? It's been way too long since we've seen something Blade related. Overall, I'd give this one a very positive 8.5, and I will definitely be checking out the tie-ins for this one to see how the story develops. Well, there you have it, everybody. A big crossover Marvel event involving monsters that I think you actually should be reading. I guess it's true, wonders never cease, and if you want more wonders, well, you can always find them over on the Cape Joel social media. Yep, that's right. I got Twitter, I got Facebook, I got Instagram, I even got Twitch for streaming. You can find links to all of those things down in the description of this very video, as well as find ways to help support me. Maybe you want to become a patron, or maybe you want to drop a little chain skis in the tip jar. Or, and this is always a fun one, go buy yourself a little something with my book depository link. You'll get yourself a nice cheap comic book trade, and you'll be helping me out a little bit too. Everybody wins. Until next time, everyone, I will see you in the next video.